I don't know what happened. We're supposed to have like disconnect protection and stuff set up on here. But it seems like the stream may have gone down at some point. Because in looking at my phone, I now see 2 entries for the stream. Let me check on something real quick. I don't super know what's going on with that. I just noticed that it didn't show the session timer going up anymore. Like it dropped to 0 viewers, and then the session timer disappeared. And interesting. Let me see if anywhere else is having a problem. I also use this moment to go to the bathroom, but checking again to make sure it's still capturing. Checking again to make sure it's still capturing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. We're hardwired. This is only my second time doing it directly through Twitch in a very long time. When I've been doing it through Restream, I haven't had an issue, but I also know in troubleshooting, don't always just like take the most recent thing as the... I knew you were a Viking. Here, take this. A bone is hard as stone. On disc spawn, 35% chance to gain 100% dodge for 2 seconds. One thing I do hate, this is just a minor gripe. Not that the ad revenue is like that amazing anyways, but I do kind of hate that it's like if I do demos, it puts me in a mature category, which makes it less ad revenue because I might be like dangerous or something. But, I mean, literally, I'm just bonking stuff. Yeah. I really don't know what's going on. Everything looks like it's up. Everything looks good. My computer must have just lost connection. Let's get back to this. Like I said, this is our last try unless we get crazy close. If we get crazy close to beating this boss, we will pivot. Also, sorry to anyone's Discord that I'm in that it auto posts when I go live, because you probably just got spammed, which I'm certain is annoying. Focus on staying alive. And keep a wider berth from shots than you think is needed, because that's the problem I had last time. I was like, oh, I'm well clear of this. It won't be a problem. And then it was like, bang, actually. Let me do this as well. Having all sorts of tech problems today. I mean, I'd rather them happen today than, say, during the subathon, because if they happen during the subathon, that sucks. We got a decent amount of money this time, so let's use some of it. Passively increase... A Skull Cup, use the ritual implement. Passive increase of 2 disc damage. On a 0 or more active discs, all new discs spawned will be larger in size. So if we miss all of our discs, they get big. They get bonkus. They get chungy. Oof, bigger disc is cool. Oh god. It went so fast. So bigger discs and the discs do more damage. This is a good combo to have. We'll do a vent because we don't have much in the way to store. Yes, take a piece of the cube. Give us the little blocky boys. No, now we need to heal. Oh god, that made that launch. I'm a little bit annoyed that we took that damage, but there's not much we can do about it now. And with those blockers, we don't have to worry as much about our shots. I think I said this earlier, because they'll at least get brought back. Let us heal. Having health is very important to staying alive. The hottest take of today. Dang it. I got so focused on trying to like ricochet the shot again that I walked into danger, which is a big problem in this game because there's so much going on. It's really easy to do that. Sorry, I was just laughing at the way that that thing was like flailing all over the place. Let's go to event. My objective is... I will refuse. My objective is to either be able to buy something or buy healing at the end. I don't know why we're starting with 3 shots. I'm not complaining. I like having more shots. It does make things a little bit more hectic, but having the ability to do more damage more quickly is always good. I'm glad that worked. I was just kind of guessing. I'm trying not to go too quiet, but like I said, I'm trying to beat this on this one so we can transition to a new game. Okay, not gonna fall for the trick we did last time. We have one more thing after this. So let's do the event. We'll pay the 20 motes. At worst, we'll get something. We got nothing, and that's fine. Our shot is stuck back there. I am curious what made them want to combine these two genres, because they're not ones that I like think about very often. I mean, I'll be honest, you don't really see that many breakout style games anymore anyways. Thank God you don't have to hold down the fire button, though. Dear God, that would suck. Oop. Oh. I'm trying to decide if I took damage there or if I dodged it at the last second. I didn't hear the noise, but I thought I saw my guy flash. So, let's go to the store. We'll heal. And we still have a pair of the first weapons ever created. 2 blades rotate around the paragon, causing 65 damage to an enemy that it hits. I mean, sure. Let's see what this does for us. We've almost beaten this person twice now. Focus on dodging. Your time will come. Ah, see, I got too focused on trying to do the cool hits that would do damage. And instead, I pointlessly took damage. It is annoying that, I was gonna say, it is annoying that, I think those should hit. It's annoying, sorry, one day I'll finish my thought. It's annoying that the, auto shots, track the dummy boys. Okay, so that time we were fine. Last time we died after getting, like, just barely clipped. I think we'll have it this time. We're just so very close. It's hard for me to imagine not getting it. We'd have to take a lot of damage. Sorry I'm being so quiet. Yes, see, look at that. We have beaten the first boss. Now, if we die and have to pivot, I will feel okay with myself. A memento to prove one's faith. On fastball, juggle, spawn an active disc guard. Interesting. A dripping ring of gold on every third. Duplicate any all active discs. A memento to prove one's faith. On fastball, juggle, spawn an active discard. A dripping ring of gold on every third wave. Duplicate all active discs. I mean, that sounds really cool. Okay, that is the demo for that. So, that's neat. We were able to at least beat it. The standalone one, let me see. I believe this game is fully out, but let's see. Store page. actually, while we do that, let's boot up the other game, which is a visual novel. And actually, before I boot this up, well, I guess we're already in the mature category just because we're playing demos. Well, I was going to say, let's make sure that there's nothing objectionable in this. It just says visual novel, dark, mystery, drama, story rich. So, I do not believe there should be anything too bad in it. But as to the other game that we just finished up, I don't know that I'll be wish listing this one. I think it's a very interesting game, but I don't know. I'll have to think on it. The game in its entirety does appear to be out, and it's only like no, it's in early access. It's only like $7. I don't know. I'll have to think about this game for like the next couple days and decide if it's something that I would wish list. The issue is that here it's weird. I don't have anything super negative to say about the game. I actually really like the art style. I think the combat is interesting, creative. It does get kind of hard to keep track of with everything going on the screen, but I mean, a lot of games of this style are kind of like that. Maybe I'll wait until it comes all the way out to get it instead of getting it in early access. But I mean, we've played way less interesting or less enticing games on here before. So, I know that's not like a ringing endorsement, but I did enjoy playing it. Like, I didn't give up after like a couple tries. It was even to the point where it was, if we're close, we're running it back again. So, just a moment. Un momento, por favor. Mi español es no bueno. Comprehende un poco. Let's see. This might need to be a window capture. Just a second. There we go. So let's quit the other game. Let us see. So, getting the dashboard pulled back up. Let's see. If you'd like, you can view more detailed warning by clicking the above button. Let me make this a bit of a bigger window. And also, I will go ahead and uninstall the last thing we just played. Should only take a second. One of the real pushes of these demo days is to help kind of clear my hard drive. I've got a lot of stuff on here, and I would like to have less stuff, especially for the subathon, because yeah. Okay, let's see. I mean, last I had checked, we'd freed up. When I did the first demo day, we had like 20 gigs free. Now we have 95, and some of those are clips that I downloaded to post elsewhere. So, I mean, we're making good progress on clearing space. By proceeding past this menu and playing Sirens Call, you consent to exposure pertaining to these subjects. What subjects? Sure. This is how someone like gets killed in like a bad horror movie. Remember, the save files themselves will be cleared at a predetermined time. You won't be able to go... Okay, so that's interesting, because sometimes when I'm playing visual novels, the way I play them, especially if I'm just like, I just want to like mindlessly collect all the stuff, is to just save after every choice and then kind of go back. Doesn't look like that's an option here. Oh, you know what? In increasing the size of the window, it has messed up the capture. Hold on. Let's get this to a more normal level. Okay. Any names of characters and places, blah, 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 are fictitious. I know nothing about this game other than that I thought the art style looked nice, and that it didn't say it was plus 18 or hinty or anything like that. Okay, let's let it rip. Load game. Wait, no load game. Start game. Journal. We have nothing in the journal. This makes sense. Yo, the music is a vibe, though. A writer is congenitally unable to tell the truth, and that is why we call what he writes fiction. This story is a work of fiction. They are really driving home that plot. Sirens call Florida. Oh no! We're in Florida. The Cape just fired another rocket into the sky, but nobody's looking at it. They're looking at the heartless asphalt. They're panicking. But I won't look down. I can't. So I keep looking up at the rocket. Rockets. No matter what the experts say, rockets only exist for one purpose. They're our ticket for leaving home, the prototype of our salvation. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows we're gonna need to get the hell off this planet. So true, bestie. But Florida has amusement parks, beaches, bottomless margaritas, so it's good at helping people ignore how screwed we are. They still know, though. Everybody knows. But nobody talks about it. You need to look down, Oliver. The duplicity of Florida. It's a gateway to the cold, inevitable unknown and our own personal Lotus Land. Imagine... I'm still just blown away by the idea of playing visual novel in Florida. To here we arrive, and from here we shall leave. That is our claim to fame. Oh, and the weather. That's right. We're famous for our hurricanes. This isn't how adults deal with their problems. Maybe someday, when all our bags are packed and our fancy new rockets are stuffed to the brim with human cargo, a giant hurricane will inexplicably cover the state. We'll be trapped, forced to live with the consequences of our actions. We'll be unable to run away. Cut the crap, Oliver. It's your fault this happened. You need to own up to it. Did we crash the car? So be a effing adult and open your eyes. Please no. Wait, why am I thinking about this? People were panicking now. They were panicking so much that nobody was watching the rocket. But wouldn't that be considered normal? Isn't it normal to be afraid? Maybe I'm wrong about all this stuff. Maybe we don't need to be trapped here by the hurricane or whatever. Yeah, the world is a lovely place, a veritable Garden of Eden. But maybe that's not what we need as a mature as a species. Things might be better somewhere else. After all, this is Florida. Isn't that why we all worked so hard to help you leave? Me? Three months later. You have 5 new messages. First message. Hey there, college boy, it's Mom. Well, Violet's mom anyways, obviously. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. I can't believe you're actually going to college. I'm so proud. Anywho, I'll be back from Denver later tonight, assuming there's no delays. I'll probably be tired, so I'm just gonna drop off my luggage and we'll make a beeline for your hotel. Won't have time to drive through anywhere, so you should probably eat something before I pick you up. I'll likely be back by 8:30, so make sure you're ready to go by then, okay? What else? Oh, can you make sure Violet cleans a little bit before I get there? I doubt you two made much of a mess. It's just extra work, you know? No pressure, though. Well, enjoy the day. Can't wait to hear about your summer. College. How exciting. Get ready. I don't know why I extended the get and not the ready. My brain was like, oh, remember. What are these? End of message. To delete, press 9. Let's eat that. They didn't give me a choice. Wait, is this us? Dude, it's 2011. Get a cell phone. This is not the Animu protagonist I was expecting given all of the artwork. You're literally the only person I leave voicemails for this far. Okay, no, this is not us. I'm not doing this anymore. Once you move to Asheville, I mean it. I've been to Asheville a couple times. It's dumb. Even Emil Lime isn't that backwards, and I'm pretty sure he still carries a pocket watch. Anyways, I'll be at Flagler at the usual spot. I'll buy you a burger or something, so come on down whenever. Later, bro. End of message. To delete, press 9. Next message. Hey there, nerd. It's Andy. You're not getting out of training just because it's your last day in town, you know. We'll have to cut it a bit short today, but that's fine as long as you make it in time to go back home and say goodbye to Judy as well. You are planning on doing that, right? You know she'd be devastated otherwise. Itchy. Sorry. Well, whatever. I'll be warming up at the park, so hurry on over. It's hot, though, so bring some water if you don't want to die. Dying. Bye! End of message. To delete, press 9. Next message. A lot of messages. Oliver, Emil here. I was wondering if you finished up with that book yet. We might not get another chance to discuss it in person. Given the circumstances, I can't think of a better way to spend a day. I'll be at the library when you're ready. Also, one other thing. Have you been deleting the voicemails like we discussed? I doubt anything would come of it, but it's best to leave our trail cold, simply as a precaution. Oh no, he's a freak. You are our leader, so I'm sure we've been on top of things per normal, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to remind you just in case. Regardless, I'll see you soon. Stay sharp. Stay fresh. Say Bozer. End of message. Delete, press 9. Next message. It hasn't said that we've deleted any of these. It did say that we saved one of them. Cute. Oliver, hi. How are you? How's Violet? I'm Judith, by the way, not Andy. Okay. I know we sound similar on the phone, so I don't want to confuse you again. History? No. Mating. Happy last day of summer. Sorry, I've been reading Stormlight Archives, and I love Pattern. Especially when he has to act as chaperone. Are you feeling okay? Do you have any plans for today? I know you probably have to pack, of course. But after that, are you doing anything fun? It's the last day of summer, so it should be fun, right? You're probably busy, though. If I was going to college, that's why you didn't answer the phone, right? Because you're busy? I'm sorry if I disturbed you. If I don't see you again, good luck at college. Make sure to let us know when you're back home for breaks and stuff, okay? Okay, good luck out there. Thank you, Oliver. Goodbye. Bye. End of message. To delete, press 9. There's no messages. To repeat saved message, press 1. Sometimes all you need to do is take it nice and slow. If Oliver is exposed to information that brings him closer to the truth, naturally he will gain lucidity. When faced with a difficult social situation, you can use some lucidity to focus more on what should be done next. The hints you get from the lucidity system make escaping Sirens' call easier. Socializing can be a nightmare. Yes. So if you see Miss Lawrence, consider following her teachings and meditate on the situation at hand. However, some late game choices can only be made with a lot of lucidity. Say goodbye to the friends. Let's investigate the house. We just checked the voicemails. We live in a hellscape? We live in the void? This house does not belong to you. There's a normal way to perceive that, though. I have been inside of houses that are not mine, and I do not summon the dark cosmic void. Leave home. Yay. Let's leave home. We are here. Good to know. We can go to Flagler Ave. We could go to... I'll be honest, if I had my choice of company to keep just purely based on the voicemail interactions and aesthetics, it would be this one. So we're going to do that. Aw, cute. What is this little guy? Good luck up there in Asheville, Mr. Long and Tall. What does that mean? Somebody I don't recognize says something to me when I'm walking. A nondescript and generic as this moment is, I too would want to get the heck out of Florida to get to Asheville. I still make an effort to smile and wave as we pass each other by. Brain dumb. I approach Judith's house and ring the bell. Surely she's home today, right? I'll be right there. 555. Ha ha ha. You came. Not yet. It's too soon. Oh my gosh, you actually came. Wait, where's Violet? Aren't you two spending the day together? Wait right there. I have the oven on. Just give me a minute. Don't come in yet, please. I mean it. Don't come in. Just a little bit longer. Sorry about that. We're good now. Come on in and sit down. I'll make us something to drink. Judith's house, our base of operation, is as hospitable as ever. At this point, Andy probably would have stormed the front door and screamed something at me from her bedroom. So Judith and I are the only ones here. I take a seat in the living room kitchen, and Judith half runs into the kitchen. After a deep breath, I notice something pleasant, scenting the otherwise crisp, neutral air. Is that vanilla? Can't have a Florida-based thing without sweet tea. We still have some sweet tea left over from the last time. Sweet tea is so nasty, though. I'll pour you the rest of it. We can chat for a bit. There's something I need to talk to you about, if that's okay. Judith places a rather large cup of sweet tea on the coffee table and sits next to me. We can watch a movie or something afterwards, but I'm not sure I'm going to get another chance to speak with you alone like this. She opens a can of flavorless seltzer and drinks a sizable amount before turning her attention to me. This is more my thing. I will definitely take seltzer of flavored or non-flavored variety over sweet tea. Right. Now then. I'm just going to get to the heart of it. You're a great leader, obviously, and I won't tolerate anybody undermining your efforts. Leader of what? You could have spent your last summer vacation doing anything. Please don't listen to me, Judith. You could have ignored what happened and goofed off like the rest of us were going to. It would have been completely justifiable. You didn't have to do anything, yet you chose to rally us together. You chose to spend your last days of freedom risking your life and fighting something far bigger than yourself. The only reason why you did it was because it was the right thing to do. You did it all because of kindness. It was a kindness to restore this town back to normal place it had once been. It was a kindness that kindness is what bound us together. We were captivated by you. I still am. If I quit following you, even after knowing what was causing all those incidents, I wouldn't have been able to live with myself. Your kindness pushed us forward. I've never experienced anything so powerful. And that power is what allowed us to control the fate of the town. We won. And what we had to do was to win was kindness. So the fact that Violet, who should have been supporting you more than anybody else would imply otherwise in front of everybody. It's unjustifiable. It's mutiny. You got plus 25 lucidity, let's go. Let's see. Thank you for worrying about me. Always. I don't want you to start off your new life with a false impression of who you are. Nothing good ever come of doubting yourself. So if that seed of doubt Violet planted in you starts to grow, the only thing it will do is sap away your confidence. I know it will. You won't be able to survive on your own if you keep doubting yourself. Violet should know that. I think she does. So I don't get why she would plant that little nugget of doubt in your head. Like she was doing you a favor. It's just really mean. She's supposed to be in love with you. She should have created an environment where you could believe in yourself. Sorry, I almost had to burp. I was trying to avoid it. Because... Never mind. I've said everything I need to say. At this point, I'm kind of being a jerk, aren't I? Forgive me. What is regress? Violet is your girlfriend, so I'm sure you can see the value in her actions. What is regress? Hold on, let's see if we can get to the end of that text without doing the regress, because it legitimately just took us back. But that farmed lucidity. Forgive me, Violet is your girlfriend. Okay, here's her. Just please don't take everything she does to heart. You're a kind man. You're heroic for doing what needed to be done. We are all, and even if you might not want to admit it, Violet is too. Anybody in her situation would be. And now this town belongs to us. Nice. Sick. So let's enjoy ourselves while we can. Forget about what's done. It is done, after all. Judith gets up from her seat and grabs the TV remote off the coffee table. Thank you for letting me vent. How's your sweet tea, by the way? I know you prefer it a little warm, but it is still good when it's like this. I reach over to my glass and take a healthy gulp. Gulpa, gulpa, gulpa. Be-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Be-do-doo-doo-doo-doo. But still... It's not too sweet, but still has a kind of flavor just the way I like it. Okay, like lightly sweetened iced tea is okay. There's some places where if you get sweet tea, it's like, it's trying to make you leave with diabetes. I give my friend a reassuring thumbs up. Perfect. Let's watch something lighthearted this time. I want my last day together to be fun, okay? In the end, Judith and I ended up watching your favorite movie one last time, the one with the rock star and all those puppets. I never really saw the appeal of it, but I know the movie's comforting part of your childhood, so I sit through it for her sake. We don't have much time left to talk afterwards, though. Judith hands me a few things I would have otherwise left at her house and walk to the door. Waka waka. Oh, okay, not that. I just spun my broken scroll wheel, and I guess I activated, like, the log. I know you're probably bored watching that with me again, but I still appreciate it. Thank you for being everything that you are. Please take care of yourself. She grabs a plate of gift-wrapped macaroons. Oh boy, macaroons. I was making these before you came over. That's why I couldn't get to the door immediately. I wanted to keep them a surprise as long as possible. I wish I could do more, though. I wish... What the... Oh, she jumped on me. I thought she just, like, headbutted me. Judith dives into me and buries her head in my shoulder. I meant everything I said, you know. You're the kindest man I've ever met. Never allow anybody to let you think otherwise. Never. Oops, I clicked off screen. Judith backs away from me, and begins making her way inside. Yeah. I'll see you very soon, okay? Stay sweet. Boo-doo-doo. How many achievements are in this? Why is my brain like this? Journal pages 18 through 24 have been recalled. That weird little symbol again. Okay, so we have an actual time limit to do stuff. Oh no, he's reading Of Mice and Men. He thinks he's learned. Get him. Watch out, college boy. Coming through. Somebody I don't recognize says something to me while I'm walking. Why is everyone bullying me for going to college? I get it. It's Florida. But, like, as nondescript and generic as the moment is, I still make an effort to smile and wave as we pass each other by. But, like, legitimately, that's the second person to harass me for going to college. I find myself at the local library. Lucky for me, Emil is here too. As absorbed as he seems in his reading, I can't help but feel as if he was aware of my presence the moment I stepped in the lobby. Oh, he's just trying to be cool. Joke's on him. Ah, you're here. Excellent. Glad you could make it. We have to keep our discussion down, unfortunately. There's a chess tournament happening over on the other side of the library. Didn't you finish the copy of the book, perchance? I finished it yesterday. I love book. Fantastic. That's a lot of juicy stuff in there I really would like to dig into with you. Namely, Meursault. I'm interested to see where you thought of him as a character. Just give me a second to go to the bathroom and then we'll get started. By the time I take a seat and fish out my copy of The Stranger, Emil has already made its way back to me. After a brief acknowledgement of his presence, he sits down across from me and begins reading. The technique that the author uses is remarkable. He writes in such a way that, although Meursault is detached, he's still quite relatable. I don't know this name, I'm guessing. You keep distracting us. We're just distracting ourselves, Emil. Hardly the heroic type, though. While he's technically the protagonist is clearly in the pitiable situation, I can't say he doesn't deserve what happens to him in the end. Tell me, what do you think of Meursault's greatest sin was? I don't know anything about this book, so we're gonna go with the sassy answer of the actual murder. He shot a guy 5 times. I respect the pragmatic nature of that answer. I mean, what else are you supposed to say? In a purely legal sense, yes, you are correct. Oh my god, this man would be insufferable in real life. While one could argue that he's complicit in the violence against Raymond's girlfriend, the crime Meursault is charged with is, of course, murder. He might have been manipulated by Raymond, but ultimately his actions were his own. So yes, you are technically correct. Good for you. And like Ashton always says, technically correct is the best kind of correct. Even so, the viewpoint doesn't give us much to chew on. Don't kill each other is a rather elementary message, so I'm pretty sure that it isn't what Camus was going for. Okay, this is like... Oh, it's Camus' The Stranger, which I've not read, but it at least gives me a frame of reference. Still, musings aside, murder is a terrible crime, so I can hardly fault you for thinking that it is Meursault's greatest sin. I've hit a button. I'm sure the most dangerous mind in existence have fancied themselves as philosophers and intellectuals in doing so. They lost track of life's most simple truths. At the end of the day, that viewpoint of ours might be the only one that truly matters. My question might have been... I need to stop right-clicking on accident. I think our hero's fate can be ascribed to a conflux of different factors. I don't want to regress. I want to see what going through all of these does. rather than just one fault. It might have. Sorry, I had the burp. Yeah. In that case, the author. I doubt outsiders like us would be an adequate judge. Still, makes for a fun discussion. I'm glad Judith was kind enough to recommend it to us. Thanks, Judith. I'd much rather be hanging out with your character. Emil holds up the book in his hands and smiles. As always, he has remarkable tastes. I suppose it's no surprise that her preferred reading material would turn out to be so divine. It's a rather grim subject, though, for such a classy woman. But I suppose that the world of ours is full of little curiosities like that. Emil checks his pocket watch. Cringe. Furrowing his brow in the process. I'm afraid we'll have to end it there, though. I didn't realize I'd kept you up for so long. There are a few things I have to let you know about before you depart, however. Emil gets up from his chair and leans next to me, lowering his voice as he speaks. My hypothesis was right. The underworld is now completely barren. What does this mean? I've been going in after midnight with Ashton to check for hostilities. We scoured every square inch of the place. Unfortunately, it seems like annihilating all of them did not have an effect on what time we can actually enter. We still only have that 10-minute window after midnight. However, for the time being, I think it's safe to assume that there was a causality between the sudden death incidents and those monsters. As long as things are peaceful back there, Sirens' Call should remain safe. Emil moves back from my ear, now speaking in a much more relaxed tone. I'll likely be doing some more research on the environment after you have left. There's still so much about it that we don't know. So until the opening closes for good, I'll make sure our teams are both informed and safe. I know this is likely nothing that you weren't already aware of, but I figured you'd gain some degree of comfort hearing the information from me directly, especially considering recent allegations regarding your actions. Emil bites his lip and breathes out a heavy sigh. About that, by the way, I'm willing to observe if Violet's claims have any merit. If there's an objective and observable negative change in the population, I'll do my best to record it and report my findings. I'll even take the step to reverse it if possible. However, I don't know how much more time I have to gather data before the locker shuts itself forever. So for the time being, I'll prioritize my field research. I don't know if you two are still together, but if you see her today, would you kindly let her know that I'm willing to be amicable about this even after her assertions? Emil grabs my shoulders and stares intensely at me, as if his eyes were shovels digging into my wet soul. Ew, wet, sticky soul. Know this. Even in your absence, we will keep this town safe. Sorry, I've got a cup that I was resting against my chin. No matter what is said or what ends up happening, we'll keep it safe. You have nothing to worry about. Emil pulls away and smiles. You should probably return our books now, seeing as you're not going to be back for a while. Shall we then? Place our copies of The Stranger on the front desk and thank the librarian, who smiles absent-mindedly as she accepts our returns. Emil, now likely done with the session at the library, escorts me to the lobby. Well, looks like this is it. For now, at least. There's still so much I want to be able to discuss, but I suppose it's best for us to wait until our next visit. In the meantime, I'll do my best to act as your viceroy. If anything of note occurs in your absence, you can trust me to mail you the details as soon as possible. Emil walks over and shakes my hand and gives me the pocket watch in the process. Pogged watch. I acknowledge Emil's sincerity with a reassuring thumbs up. You're the best. Stay sharp. Sure thing, bud. Ayo, what up? It's later than you think it is. Probably. We can't go see Violet the Beauregard. should have gone to this person last. She seems more entertaining than the other guy. Hey kid, how's your ladyfriend doing? Somebody I don't recognize says something to me while I'm walking. A nondescript and generic as this moment is, I still make an effort to smile and wave as we pass each other by. I like this kind of like painted backdrop. Andy is doing some pull-ups on a set of bright green monkey bars. At first it seems like she's in some sort of trance. These are not how you do pull-ups. If you're doing pull-ups like this, get help. She's some sort of completely focused on the rhythm of her workout. But when I step into her domain, like some sort of homicidal predator, Andy flings herself through the air and starts barreling towards me. Hey there, Slim. Glad you finally made it. Without missing a beat, Andy stands up straight, walks over, and slaps me on the butt. Let's go! You ready to run? We don't have a whole lot of time left to dawdle, you know? Come on, let's get out of here. She's already several yards away from me by the time I'm done processing everything that just happened. As silly as exercise seems right now, I know better than to try and fight her on this. And so I do as I'm told and start jogging after my friend. My friend! Our route pretty much takes us all over the island. With the exception of a few motivational insults to keep me moving, Andy stays mostly quiet as we cut our way through Sirens' call. That is, of course, until we get to his house. Andy peeks at the dilapidated fence, staring into the dark grove of palm trees and ferns surrounding Ashton's house. Ugh. TV's on. I swear that if that boy isn't out working, I'm gonna bop him into next week. Hey, Trashton. Unless you're ambidextrous, there's no way you're gonna be able to with a broken wrist. Thanks. Wow. I like her. She's feisty. Andy waits for some sort of response, but no lights flick on at her house, and no voices come bearing sarcastic retorts. Hello, Rex. You came in at a interesting time. How's it going, man? We're doing demos today because it's Tuesday, and on Tuesday we do demos. Moron doesn't know that your body can heal itself. Yeah. You're tired? Did you go biking again? If he's out there lifting boxes with his bum of a father when he should be resting, she grits her teeth and begins sprinting away from the property. Oddly enough, the air around me is insult-free for the remainder of the jog. After some time, we reached the point of the normal route, the arid walkway in front of us, in front of the old high school. Andy, for some reason, looks as though she's about to vomit. I barely have time to rest when she turns back around and starts jogging again. Oh, man. Why up so late? Sorry, but we're not stopping here. Even if the rest of us are still alive, the school will always reek of death. I can't wash it off. I didn't get to read all that. Can we go back? Let's skip log. Will the log show me? No. Return. Can I go back? Save. Load. Main menu. Quick load. Auto message. I wanted to read that. All we got was a bunch of I can't wash it off, and then it was gone. It was like watching Bakemonogatari. But yeah, why up so late, man? Come on. I'm not slowing down. We'll do our stretches back at the park, alright? Even though my body is numb with fatigue, I do as I'm told and follow Andy. Finally make it back to the park. I find the nearest bench and collapse on it. Andy takes off her hat and throws her leg up on another nearby bench and begins stretching. Oliver, we've been over this. If you don't stretch immediately after running, you're just gonna be sore in the morning. I mean, this is pretty true. Lactic acid buildup is a pain. Get up. You need to get in the habit of doing this. Get up and stretch, as it is our only option. After psyching myself up a bit, I do as I'm told and I walk over to Andy. We stretch our bodies, using the crusty wood of the picnic table to prop herself up. Like, crusty wood? Crusty wood, huh? I hope you realize how important it is to actually do this kind of stuff. Even if you're okay with being sore tomorrow, you need to be able to defeat the voice in your head that's telling you to relax. Right now, that voice has been winning for me. I've fallen off of working out to the point that I'm only like working out like twice a week now, and I really need to get back to it. But I'm sorry you were up so late, man. That sucks. I hope everything's okay. I remember one of the times it was because your dog just wouldn't let you sleep. That's the real reason we do this, Captain. It's not even really about being healthy. It's more about being able to win every argument you have with yourself. It's about destroying the parts of you that are weakness. It's about willpower. It's about drive. It's about power. Andy smiles at me, clearly satisfied with her speech, and sits down at the table. Signaling to me that the workout is over. Willpower that I promise is going to come in handy once you start getting into all-nighters or whatever. At first you're going to be all like, I can do this essay in the morning. I should sleep, blah, blah, blah. But then you're going to be all, shut up, brain, you don't control me. This is true. I tell my brain that it doesn't control me all the time. And then it goes off on some random tangent, making me be unproductive. And then you'll think, wow, Andy was so cool for making me stretch. I should buy her something nice next week when I come and visit her and Judy. So yeah. Thanks for worrying about me, Coach. Of course. I'd be stupid if I wasn't worried. I was worried that would come off condescending, but it feels like the relationship that they have is kind of like playful, like banter. As dependable as you are, I don't think anybody can be fully prepared for adulthood. Yeah, the old farts like to shoot advice our way any chance they get, but the truth is that adulthood is an entirely different beast for each person. We have no way of knowing if what worked for them is going to work for us. There's damn sure no way you're going to make that happen when you get to Asheville. You could be mugged outside of the airport or seduced by one of your dorm mates, only to find out that they're a mass murderer who keeps their victims' severed toes in the jar. Or, biology might be kind of tough. The normal things to worry about. Serial killers, toe severings, normal college fears. In all honesty, it could be fine. Really, it could. But you don't know what's going to happen to you. There's no way you can know. So a bug? Sorry, we had like a bug outbreak. It's annoying. One of them just flew by my face. So the only thing you can do is to make sure you're strong enough to handle anything the outside world throws at you. If some maniac tries to chop off your toes, I want to be able to make sure that you're strong enough. You have a strong enough body to take them on. And a strong enough mind not to panic once you realize what you've done. Well, you're like family at this point. Judy would be devastated. Which reminds me. I'm sure you already know, but Judy wants to see you one last time before you leave. We already visited her. Have you gone to see her yet? Yes. Okay. I know you probably had a date with Violet today or something. So thanks for setting time aside to say goodbye to my sister. It wouldn't have looked good if you went to hang out with me and you didn't even acknowledge her. But you probably already know what that is. You know how rotten it would have been, so you beat me to the punch. How proactive. Anywho, that was the last thing I was really worried about. If you've already been to the house, you don't need to go back. Might as well just keep working out. I'll let you go. You still have people to see, I'm sure. But you should probably go home and wash up first. You smell rank. You know how much your real girlfriend would appreciate that healthy musk of yours, if you know what I'm saying. Ick. Andy leaps off the seat, slaps my back, and wishes me luck with my future endeavors. Strangely enough, her last piece of advice to me is to stay hydrated. I promise that I will and make my way out of the park while Andy starts doing push-ups in the grass. Not the grass. Oliver, wait! Andy bullets towards me, gripping something in her right hand. I almost forgot to give you this. She hands me a brand new water bottle. Wow! You can't stay hydrated without a water bottle. I mean, you can, but it probably won't end well. Don't worry, though. I've never used it before. I had plenty of fresh ones left over for my sponsorship. Make sure it gets a lot of use, okay? When I see you again, I want you to be so ripped that I barely recognize you. Same. I want to be so ripped that everyone barely recognizes me. So get on it. Defeat the weakness that rots within your soul. Oh, same. I want to be able to defeat the weakness that rots inside my soul. I acknowledge Andy's sincerity with a reassuring thumbs up. Okay. Thanks for lending us your strength, Captain. I'll see you soon. Stay strong. Wow. We only have 2 more places to go. We can go get hamburger. And then go to Violet's house. Which I have a feeling might be close to the end of the game. Which is why we're going there last. I love spinning my broken wheel. Hey there, Oliver. Lovely weather we're having, huh? Somebody I don't recognize and say something to me while walking. Why does everyone know who I am? And that series of lines is always the same. Ash is sitting outside the Jake's crab bucket, playing on his cell phone. He seems to notice me approaching, though, and gets up from his seat, flipping his phone closed in process. I bet it's a Motorola Razr. Hey, dude. He only looks at me for a second before turning towards the restaurant. You hungry? I'm hungry. Let's get some food. Oh, and I'm buying. But you gotta order water if you're thirsty, okay? You can get whatever food you want. I'm just not paying $3 or so for a... Am I the asshole for breaking up with my date because he wouldn't get the cheese on his burger because it was an extra $2? That is the energy. Money's kind of tight right now. Well, then, okay, don't treat me. Or take me to, like, McDonald's or whatever. It's cheap. It doesn't take long for Ash to place our order. I always get a steakhouse burger whenever I come here anyways. I guess he's picked up on that. He even remembered that I like mine medium rare. What is a steakhouse burger? Anyways, it's a real treat to watch him be accommodating like this, given how abrasive he is sometimes. I think I got the bug. We'll see. Normally, whenever the 6 of us eat, Ash just plays on his phone until the food arrives, letting Emil or Judith do most of the strategizing. I think that was strategizing. There's nothing normal about today, though. It's here. I'm gonna be a real man. Oh, finally. What does your shirt mean? Back. Darn it, it looks like it escaped. I thought I had it. Ash immediately jumps into it, as brazen as always. He fiddles with the bandage on his wrist before eventually squeezing it with his right hand. And even after that, he was still pretty sure that the summer was going to be lame, no offense. I had it all planned out. I was going to work with my dad on the weekends, maybe hop online at night and play some Bone Sword. Okay, I'm going to guess this means Bone Sword, because I don't know what else BXS means. I was gonna keep trying shit like that over and over again until the next day and next until, I don't know, until I started feeling like an actual adult. I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna say, just playing video games over and over again is not gonna make you feel like an adult. I say as I'm playing video games online in my free time. What is up with the ads today? I don't know. I feel like when it dropped, it did not register the ads correctly, because now it's saying that ads are about to start again. I think the only people in here right now are people that have Turbo or are subscribed, so I'm not that worried about it, but still. That was the plan. Putting more pressure on his wrist. Never thought I'd end up being a hero. You've got your t-shirt tucked into your belted pants. This is not hero attire, I'm just saying. I didn't even know something like that was possible for a guy like me. I always thought it was just some jerk. Yarp? Just anyone of the punks at school that gives a damn about once you're not stuck in the same class with anymore. Yeah, probably. I'm leaving, my dude. My dude and dude. I'm out of here. It's crazy how things ended up, though. Let's just ask how the wrist is healing. My wrist? Yeah, it'll heal. It still stings a bit, though. I don't know if you saw, but that thing bit down to the bone when it attacked me. If it wasn't for Emil jumping in, I'd probably have hooks for hands. I mean, it'd be pretty cool. You couldn't play Bone Sword anymore. I don't really know what I'm gonna do now, though. That's fair. All the important stuff is over, so I guess it's time for me to start acting like an adult. Working at B-Mobile with my dad isn't gonna cut it, though. I don't want to be one of those dudes that's peaked when I'm 18. Man, to be fair, there's a lot of those dudes out there. I don't think that's gonna be good enough anymore. But it's pretty hard to top everything that's happened to us. When I do, though, I don't know what's up with the ads. I'm gonna have to take a look at my settings, because I feel like the ads are coming way quicker and like sporadically and for like weird time lengths. Like normally it's set for like every 30-ish minutes there's like a minute and a half ad. I feel like we've had way more ads, and some of them are a minute and a half and some of them are 30 seconds, and I don't super get why. I think I got it. Ashton places something on the table. It's a brand new cell phone, along with a pretty slick looking case. No wonder he has the Razor. He works at B-Mobile. Wait, what are the rockets about, though? Hold on. I'm not going to be one of those guys that finishes blah, blah, blah. I can't help but try and hide my discomfort as Ashton slides up. Okay, rich boy bought me a phone. Wants to be able to call me at night. What? You weren't going to buy one anyways, so take it. We had spares lying around the house anyways. I'm sure Dad won't miss it. Yeah, stolen phone. I do, and I, as I'm told, and put Ashton's gift. Wait. Okay, never mind. So I figured that you're the one that needs the new phone the most since you're leaving Florida. We'll all be within walking distance. Violet isn't leaving Sirens call anytime soon. So that only leaves you. We can't talk about what happened with the other people, so it's important that we keep in touch, isn't it? Like, we fought together, dude. We bled together. We had that uncomfortable night together. You're not just gonna drop off the face of the earth, right? Maybe? Of course not. Ha 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 ha. Okay, cool. Why are you blushing? Cringe. Skillishudayo. You better keep to that. When I start my new badass life as an adult, I want you to be able to know about it. Don't tell the others, but I've been thinking about getting a houseboat. Yep. And finally being able to move out of my dad's place. You're saying finally, like you're 18. I mean, it's good to want to be able to move out, but it's not like you're like 26 and haven't moved out or something. Got no idea what I'm gonna do for a job, though. Hey, I know pirates aren't really a thing, but what about detectives? Okay, you are not ready to live by yourself. You're like, maybe I can be a detective and own a houseboat. We've both got experience solving mystery nows, don't we? Maybe if the whole higher education thing doesn't work out, you can move back here and the two of us can start something up. There might be a way to turn what we did in the underworld into some serious cash. It'd be nice to to keep doing what we've been doing, but actually get paid for it. What do you think? We talk about Ashton's ideal future until our food arrives. After a bit, we finish eating, and Ashton, true to his word, foots the bill. Wow. Guess this is it, huh? I'm sure you got other things to do, so I'll leave you to it. Ashton walks over and hands me a small slip of paper with his phone number on it. You gave me the phone. You could have just pre-programmed your number in there. I love you, bro. This explains the phone. I acknowledge Ashton's sincerity with a reassuring thumbs up. Oof. See you soon. Stay cool. Only one more place to go, everybody. When you paint a big fake smile on your face, it only takes a little rain to wash it off. Remember that. Are you my waifu? I'm pretty much out of time, so I'll go back to Violet's house and pack the rest of my things. Eventually, Miss Lawrence will come home and we'll load everything up into her car. Now, as we're about to leave, though, Miss Lawrence gets a dangerous weather alert on her phone. Apparently, a once benign tropical storm off the coast has swollen to the size of a massive hurricane, suspending not just my flight, but every flight going out of Florida. Looks like I won't be leaving Sirens Call anytime soon. How unfortunate. Goodbyes failed. Missed friend, Violet. How? Wait a minute. How would I have said goodbye to Violet with the amount of time we had? Give Miss Lawrence my regards when she gets back from Denver, alright? Somebody I don't recognize says something to... Stop talking to me, random strangers. It's a water playground? That's sick. Why are you eating a sandwich? There she is. Funny. After all this time looking for her, turns out Violet was simply painting something at the beach. I shuffle on over to her right as she's about to snack on one of the famous black bean burgers of hers. So she's literally just eating hamburger at the beach next to an easel. I plant myself next to her in the sand like normal. After I'm good and comfortable, Violet kisses me lightly on the lips and buries her feet a little in the sand. It's still really early in the day. Am I the first person you come to say goodbye to then? How strange. So anyway, well, that is kind of weird because it was like night. It was at the end of the day and a hurricane, and now it's clear in the morning. So anyway, why'd you come to see me now? It was my only choice. Are you really done meeting up with everyone else? I thought for sure you'd want to hang out with you more. I was looking for you. Yeah, that's fair. Sorry about that. I just need to be somewhere lonely for a bit. And nobody really comes to this part of the beach anymore. Well, nobody but us, that is. Things feel kinda different because of that. Helps me process things. Makes for good art. I used to be afraid of solitude. Now I think there's a weird kind of power in it. Knowing I don't need to be completely dependent on someone else to make sense of my experiences. That's always good. That's personal growth. Then I can just be alone for a bit at the beach, paint, and then suddenly everything happens. Everything that's happened to us starts to fall into place. It's oddly thrilling. Still, I wish Judith and everyone else didn't just ignore me. But I gotta be alone. Then I might as well make the most of it. They're still your friends. They don't hate you. I'll go with that. Is that true? How can you be so sure about that? I know it's a great motivational tool, but sometimes too much conviction can be dangerous, don't you think? A little doubt here and there is probably healthy at this point. Take this painting I'm about to start, for example. I know you're used to seeing me do landscapes, but this time I was going to try and capture the siren that almost ripped off Ashton's hands. Even though it was attacking him, seeing that happen was the closest I think I've ever been to death. At least consciously, that is. So naturally, I'm trying to turn that experience that's been swimming around in my head into something static and contained. That's my mission here. But I get overly optimistic and think I've accomplished that goal when I actually haven't. Then one day I could, I don't know, see some dog chewing on a pork bone or something and have a panic attack. Or start screaming after seeing lions being fed at the zoo. But if I'm patient, if I take my time and doubt myself a little, then maybe I'll see something new in the paint that I didn't see before. And sure, maybe I won't like it. Maybe what I find won't even be useful. But it's better than just making my life worse by pretending everything's fine. I'm ranting again. Look, the point is, the 6 of us spent this whole summer being righteous about it going fast. Now everything's fucked. So I want to take my time a little bit, that's all. You don't have to try and comfort me with hypotheticals. Neither of us knows if anything's going to be alright in the first place. But that's fine. I don't think these doubts of ours are as unhealthy as some people seem to think they are. I'm bad at reading. By the way, Oliver, there's something that's been bothering me. It's just, you've been listening to me talk about this stuff for quite a while now. And whenever you do say something, it's like one sentence, and then you shut up. You're normally not this passive. It's like you're spending all your time trying to think of the perfect thing to say. Oh no, she's on to us. I mean, I'm flattered that you're trying so hard to be a good listener, but it doesn't exactly make for a great conversation, you know? And well, excuse me, it kind of feels like I'm just talking at you and not talking with you, if that makes any sense. Are you nervous about something, love? Has it been like this for you all day? I'll just say I'm nervous about college. No, that's not what it is. Darn, she's on to me. See, right now, what you just said. You don't need to try and coddle me like that, Oliver. Can't we just talk to each other like normal? That's exactly what I was trying to bring up at the last meeting. She knows. It says she knows. I don't know, but she knows. Everybody in town is speaking the exact same way. Maureen doesn't chat with me about art anymore like when I go to buy groceries. Can I save? I'm gonna save. It's probably gonna clear the save file. But I'm just interested. Oh, you know what? That explains why everyone is saying, like, similar things to me on the street, and we're responding in a similar way. Freaky Joe isn't even freaky anymore. It's like everybody but the 6 of us has been lobotomized, and now you're talking the exact same way. Is this my fault? Is it because I killed the seed? What exactly did we kill, Oliver? Damn it. We ended up acting too quickly. There was no reason we had to try and solve that shit before you went to college. It was just another stupid arbitrary goal we set to motivate us. We just didn't want to do this without you. We were being selfish. We could have come back to it later. We could have tried to handle things on our own. Why is she vibrating? We could have talked to the cops. What? You're scaring me. We could have... Say something. Tell me I'm overreacting. Argue with me. Tell me I'm being silly. You don't have to be a hero anymore. You don't have to say something perfect. Just say something so I know it's really you. Please. Please just say something real. Tricky. Sarcasm could be disarming in this circumstance, but she seems also very stressed out. This was the wrong choice. No, 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 no. Drops his hand and starts breathing heavily. Let him go. I don't know who you are or what you are, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry if we hurt you somehow. She knows that I'm asking it. No. She knows I'm autistic. It wasn't personal. We just wanted to be heroes. We were just a bunch of dumb teenagers that were bored with our lives and wanted to be heroes. Okay? Okay, I'm sorry. We're sorry, so let him go. I can handle the rest of the town being brain dead, not him. He still has so much life to live. So why are you forcing him to be perfect? Wait, is it because we're dating? Is that it? I didn't get a chance to read that. Is that what triggered this? If so, that's stupid. We were gonna break up later today anyways. We have to. I don't care if we're together or not as long as it means he can have his life back. I can't say the right words. So I'll do it. I will, I promise. So go on, let him go. Violet grabs my shoulders, a desperate look painted over her pale face. You hear me? I said I'll do it. So let him go. She begins shaking my body violently. Let him go. Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go. Let's be nice. Let's let him go. Oliver is no longer bound by the self-inflicted role as the protector. He now has a chance to act independently of the rules and its pressures. To keep moving forward, please select continue in the menu. Continue in the menu. I am 3 parts rotten cantaloupe dropped from the rooftops by skate punks and half of an overpriced churro shared between lovers at a theme park. To some, I am a hero, but to everyone else, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to tell. What am I? Hey, we get to see yourself. Ugh. Phone, shut up, please. Five new messages. Are they the same 5 messages? Don't mess it up, Oliver. Okay, that is a different message. Next message. You awake, bro? It's 10. I haven't heard anything from you yet. Everything cool? Pretty sure Andy's gonna be on your ass like a deer tick if she finds out you've been sleeping in like this. Not that I'd actually tell her anything. I wouldn't do you dirty like that. Just let me buy you a burger or something at the Crab Bucket before you head out, alright? I made sure my old man gave me the day off, and I'll be around for a bit. So swing by when you can, I guess. Later, dude. End of message. To delete, press 9. Captain, if you're sleeping in today, I'm gonna beat you. Let's go. I swear to God, I'll tenderize your ass like low-grade steak. What the... I'm kidding, of course. Sorry, I know you have trouble with jokes. That was a joke. I joked earlier, but maybe we are autistic. I know you hate water, but but bring some with you if you don't want to dry up and die. Or don't. Your call. Bye. End of message. To delete message, press 9. Next message. Oliver, it's Emil. I'm curious as to when you're planning on returning the copy of The Stranger to the library. I know you're normally on top of these sort of things, but given the circumstances, I imagine it's still something it's pretty easy to forget. And, to be frank, non-profit facilities like this need all the help they get. You know what? I hate him, but he's true. He's true and based in true. Coincidentally, I'll also be there if you'd like to discuss anything before you leave. On that note, I'll see you soon. Delete your voicemails. Into messages. Delete, press 9. Next message. Oliver, I'm calling because... Oh, never mind. Just have a good time at college. Sorry I woke you up. I'll hang up now. Bye. Oh. End of message. To delete message, press 9. There are no new messages. To repeat saved message, press 1. It's about what I expected. Nothing from Violet, though. Pretty sure I know where she's planted herself anyways. So it looks like we're repeating the same day. Suitcase. We want to bring Violet with us. Love it if I did, wouldn't she? She's stopping me, swallowing my pride, and getting in Violet's way. Really be bad? Would anybody care? Probably not. Mom and Dad would be eager to wash my hands of me. Yep, there they are. Unpolished as ever. Still, they did their job. Remember, boy, if you don't understand something, better try thinking about it from their perspective. Become them. Think like them. Speak like them. Write like them. No mating. Very Voidbringer. Very cryptic sprint. Should I just go ahead and wash these sheets now? If Miss Lawrence is going to kick open the door and breathe in... What? Is Miss Lawrence going to kick open the door, breathe in, and immediately know what went down? Would she even care? I hope not. That's one conversation I'm 100% not ready to have. Oh, okay. Door's not locked. You know, I don't really think Miss Lawrence ever told me anything about if I could come to this room or not. All she really seemed to care about was that I watch over Violet. Probably goes without saying that I shouldn't be in here. But still, as far as adults go, she's always been surprisingly lax about this sort of thing. Does someone like her really have nothing to hide from us? Why is the Spicer an option? Okay, let's get through these options. We can't stay on forever tonight. But I am... What the... Did I say love nectar? Hold on. That did say love nectar. Was it one of our debates? Why can't I remember? Canvases. Rusty fish hooks baited with brains and shit. It's pretty far removed from all those happy little beaches and palm trees I'm used to seeing. She sure looked happy painting it, though. Okay. Let's go back. Let's leave the house. Yes. I killed someone this summer. Oh, no. Oliver, hi, how are you? How is Violet? But no one seemed to give a shit. Good job cooling down from the run. Oh, is this a, like an outro trailer of the events of the game? To kind of give you a tasty. Like, I get this as a demo, but this is, like, specifically running through sequences that I bet happen through the game. I'll be honest. I am intrigued by this. At the end of the day, home is where your body is. Like, I was kind of confused. It almost felt like we were... I don't know who this character is. It almost felt, for a little bit, like, it's time to get the hell out of Florida. Yes, let's go! It kinda felt like we had come in the middle of the story when I first started it, which I think was kind of cool. It was an interesting way of kind of easing us into what was going on. Let me see. We managed to get... we're missing 2 of the achievements. So that's a tiny bit annoying, but it's also not the end of the world because, you know, it's a demo. I'm not super worried about it. But this game is... Oh, not only is this game out, it's free. So I'm going to add it to the library because I am intrigued. Looks like there's a fan pack, which... I don't even know. What comes in this fan pack? Is it just art? Wallpapers, soundtrack. The music is a vibe, though. It's a side story. It's in the Baker's Paradise. Okay. So there's some substance to it. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. I am probably going to call it there because I have stuff that I need to take care of. Now, I don't know. It looks like... I'm going to say a sentence that's kind of weird. There's kind of like an assignment going on PBS-wise where it's like... Do we have volume for this game? Okay, I was like, oh god, have I not had volume the whole time? Where it looks like they want us to do love rates this week, which I'm fine with, but I gotta actually... I don't know. I don't know who to raid now. Is there anyone playing Ship of Fools? No. Is there anyone playing... Anyone playing Sirens Call? No. I'm going to raid the little one just because I can't think of who to raid right now. So, sorry that the stream was kind of meh. I feel like it might just be me. It might just be that there was like no one here. And that's, I don't know. People may be kind of done with demos, and that's okay. So let's help little one. I'll send it on over to them. I appreciate anyone that did stop by. We also had those technical issues earlier in the stream, which was annoying to deal with. But bye, everybody.